Good evening, friends. Hope you are well. It's Thursday. So, only tonight and tomorrow night of the challenge. Oh, I'm supposed to share my stats with you. Let me quickly go get my little book so I can share my stats with you. Okay, I'm back. Alrighty, so I started with a diet and the tracking. Brennan, you can't go on your bike now. It's getting dark. I started with a track of the weight and the measurements on the 5th of May. So when I started, my weight was 71 kgs, my body fat was 37%, and my muscle mass was 30.0%. And this morning when I weighed, my weight was 67.0. My body fat is down to 33.8, so it went down by 4% roundabout. And then my muscle have increased by 1.8%. So all in all, that looked to me like so far this diet has been a win. It has done what I wanted it to do. So let's jump into the swings for the day. Okay, my trusty 6 kg. Let's get into it. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50 swings done and dusted for the day. Tell me, did you join me for the swings? Is this your first time here? So every day I go live between 6 and 6:30 where I do 50 kettlebell swings with you. And the idea is to keep myself accountable. And if you also want to join me with the kettlebell swings and to get you motivated to also start doing something for yourself. So I started this challenge in the middle of April. And in the middle of April, the idea was to go live every night between 6 and 6:30. And after the end of 20 days, to see if there's been any changes with regards to my weight or measurements. But as we know, in April, it was Easter and it was my birthday in April. So with regard to my stats, nothing changed during April. So my weight stayed the same, my body fat, muscle mass, my measurements basically stayed the same. Hi, Carl, how are you? Where are you watching from? So yes, like I said, my stats basically stayed the same. So then at the beginning of May, I shared this earlier, but I'll share it again for the newcomers. Then at the beginning of May, on the 5th of May, I decided to start a diet. And I started this diet, the DUKAN Diet, the 7 steps. So far, I'm on to week 4 of this diet. And as I revealed a little bit earlier, let me just get to the right page again. As I revealed earlier, when I started on the 5th of May, my starting weight was 71 kg. So today, being a month later, the 5th of the 6th, my weight is now 67 kgs. Then when I started on the 5th, my body fat was 37.8%. So that's gone down by 4%. So it's 33.8% now, which is what I wanted, exactly what I wanted. I want my body fat to go down and ideally for my muscle mass to increase. Okay, so when I started on the 5th of May, my muscle mass was 30%. And now today, my muscle mass is 31.8%. So all in all, so far, doing the diet with the kettlebell swings and my normal exercise routine, I am moving in the right direction with regards to what my goals are. Okay, so if you don't know the diet, the DUKAN Diet, the 7 steps, every day you are basically told what you are allowed to eat. So on day 1, which is on a Monday, it's always on a Monday, and this is why I like this diet. It follows a certain series of steps that you can repeat every week, and you don't feel deprived because every Sunday you have a cheat meal. So on Monday, you are allowed all of the protein in the world that you want. So fish, beef, steak, all of the seafood, everything that's protein you can have, but it's not allowed to be full of fat. That's the only thing. Then on a Tuesday, which is normally day 2, you are allowed to have protein and vegetables. On a Wednesday, which is day 3, you are allowed to have protein, vegetables, and fruit. So now today, being day 4, I'm allowed to have protein, vegetables, fruit, and bread. So far for the day, I've had some leftovers of last night. So last night we had broccoli and beef stew. So I had that for lunch today. I normally don't eat breakfast. So I had that for lunch. And then this evening, because we are allowed to have bread, I made us some toasted sandwiches with tuna and gherkins on there. And that was very, very delicious. And like it's like when you do this diet, because you start on the Monday and it's so strict, so when it comes to Wednesday and Thursday, then you are starting to crave you're starting to crave stuff. So the bread comes at exactly the right time. So yes, toasted tuna sandwich, absolutely delicious tonight. And then for the rest of the evening, I'm still allowed oat bran flapjack and then my hot chocolate, which I've spoken about many times before. Do you guys have any questions? Okay, so if you are new here, please consider subscribing so that you can be notified every day when I go live. Like I mentioned, I go live Monday to Friday between 6 and 6:30. And the format is normally we do kettlebell swings together. So I do 50. You can join me if you want to. We motivate each other. We keep each other accountable. And then I also give you updates on the diet and what I had to eat for the day. One of my lovely subscribers asked that I must make a video showing all of the meals that I'm having. While on this plan, I won't show everything, but I have started filming some recipes for you, so of what I eat while doing this plan. If there are no more questions or comments, guys, then I'm going to say bye for the evening. I'll give you a minute if you want to add anything or ask any questions. So yeah, so I'll just add quickly the hot chocolate recipe that I do every night. So it's 1 large teaspoon of cocoa powder, Then I add the sweetener that we are allowed to have, and I warm a half a cup of almond milk, and I mix it in with the cocoa powder and the sweetener, and then I fill up the rest of the cup with boiling water, and that makes quite a delicious hot chocolate. So it's very plain. You are aware of exactly what's in there. Nothing is added in there that's not according to the plan. So if there are no more questions or comments, I'll say goodbye for tonight, and then I'll see you again tomorrow night between 6 and 6:30, and we'll go live again and join me with the kettlebell swings. Enjoy your evening, guys. Bye-bye.